Welcome everyone back to the Fandible.com role-playing podcast. This time around it's Angela leading everyone back into the Hollow Earth, where we've got a motley crew of people, including one person rejoining us mysteriously. Who knows how he arrived back at the gaming table. But starting from my left, introduce who you are and your character.
Hi, this is Billy, and I'm playing Jack Maverickson, the man who only has a few more months, maybe a year to live. He's getting headaches more often, but he's finally found a sister, and she's done the the family thing by locking him up in a boat with pirates and taking his gun. So thank you very much, sissy.
Hey, cat. There's a cat. Cat. Wow, cat is really fighting. Hey, everybody, this is Dave. I'm back as playing the formerly and unfortunately named Zap Brannigan. Look, listeners, I really want to apologize. I feel really embarrassed. I totally forgot that Zap Brannigan was a character from Futurama. I thought it was just being crazy clever, and then a couple weeks after the first game, I actually rewatched Futurama and realized that I'm actually not clever whatsoever. I just baited a lawsuit from
Fox?
From Fox. So anyways, I'll be playing Zap MacGuffin, as has always been my character's name. And I'm back. And to answer this question, how did I get here? I sent an email, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes. Well, this is 638, and once again I am playing Franklin Strauss, extraordinary genius, who, through circumstances not of my own choosing, of my capabilities, we are once again stuck. Well, they are stuck in prison. I'm stuck outside because of my superior genius, which they could use it to... It's not my fault what happened.
You sold us out.
I did not sell you. You're the genius that decided to go to his sister and go to prison.
I'm the genius now?
Shut up. Just, you know what? Next. I'm done. I am done with this under hollowed hell-ish place.
And
Science?
And this is Dan. I'm playing Lamont Grover, the height-challenged director who happens to be imprisoned in a pirate ship because his companions are morons who cannot stick to a plan.
First of all, I'm a genius, now I'm a moron. You guys
I
are
was
just...
being sarcastic, you ass.
I'm not. I'm being completely and utterly straightforward here.
So you're being truth and you're being
All
liars.
my friends
You know what? Too
are
much
idiots.
Do you know what sarcastic means?
maybe you're a brilliant idiot.
Where'd you come from?
Hey guys!
Teleporters exist. I told you guys that, right? This is actually the Enterprise?
Sorry.
Oh guys, the holodeck
That's the
accident.
plot twist. It's been a Star Trek game all along.
Yep.
Damn it. Alright. I'm done. Plot twist spoiled.
No, don't stop. Green chicks. All right.
Other plot twist
Show
spoiled.
them my science.
What have we said about bedroom talk?
Science is a legitimate
Put
term
your
for
science
what I
away.
have.
Please.
But it's so vast. My knowledge.
Oh.
My knowledge!
Anyway, as has been
No wonder
suggested...
they've cut funding to science.
I'm glad you got that in, Billy.
Keep the bedroom talk.
So good to be back.
How do we start games? We don't start games.
No. This is usually how we start a game.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Jim.
Yes, you should all be. This is why you guys end up in jail.
Because we say these things to our captors.
Anyway, as has been thoroughly explained, half of the party is in prison, again, and the professor miraculously is free. And I believe when we left the last session, you guys were just about to come up on Shipwreck Bay?
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
So, Professor, as you are still free to move about the ship, unless you want to say that you've done something terrible in the last 6 hours that got you thrown in jail, too.
Give me time.
Yeah,
It's been 6 hours. I'd say just throw him in jail.
I think I'm just going to be
Principle.
silently in terror for a little while as we slowly approach.
All right.
What's it called again?
Shipwreck Bay.
It sounds more like a butcher bay to me. But no, yeah, shipwreck. Okay.
Shipwreck.
We're going to die.
So you are huddling near like some extra ropes that are on deck, just trying to stay out of the way for once, because you're beginning to realize that maybe these people aren't ready for your intellect, and because they fear what they don't understand. That's why people are getting thrown in jail.
Of course.
So you want to keep their fear at bay. So you just stay off in a corner, and you watch as the ship approaches what looks to be just a massive hulk of wood in the water. This doesn't look like you're approaching civilization at first. It just looks like, some random entanglement. Until you get closer and you realize that this monument is not just randomly placed things. It is, in fact, an island that has been manufactured entirely out of wrecked ships.
This is impossible. They don't have the intelligence to construct something of this size.
But the good news is, imagine how many nails
So
are
many
laying
nails.
around.
Are you guys still on the nails thing? Seriously?
Yes.
That is amazing.
How many
That's
do
a
we have?
long-term quest. I think we have like 7 or
Oh, we
something.
have 7 nails.
There you go.
Don't you need 40?
We know we needed 50.
Oh,
I
you need
believe.
50.
We're an
So-
island of them. We'll be fine.
Yes. You can see that the docks that are jutting out into the water, it's not actually, the normal docks that you're used to seeing. They're actually the overturned hulls of ships. You can see that in the background along the promenade, it looks like everything's been salvaged from ships. There's masts that are just sticking up into the sky. There's no sails or colors attached to them any longer. It's just there for architecture. Sometimes it's the hulls have been stripped, so you just see the ribs of them that are forming the outlines of different buildings that are along the place. And as you get closer, this place is huge. Like, at first you thought it's like, oh, this is, kind of a dinky thing. You haven't seen a civilization this large yet in the Hollow Earth.
This is an engineering feat. I would almost say not anymore. But it's up there somewhere.
Who are you talking to?
Myself. Who's that?
The girl walks by, just sweeping the floor.
Yes, the cabin girl.
Have you just decided on the theory of reverse floating? Is it percolating in your mind currently?
My mom says I'm not supposed to talk to you. She just walks away. You've gotten too weird.
I
did it all for science!
And the captain is busy, or she orders people to start getting ready for docking. And it appears that these people know how to dock a ship. That she's pretty much free. She's not really having to oversee anything at this point. So the whole crew has gone off to get busy. And the captain, she's going down into her quarters, and Ilsa is following her.
Okay.
So at the moment, you're on the deck. No one seems to be paying attention to you.
I'm going to head downstairs to the prison area.
Once again,
Oh, sorry.
as they come down, they see me pressed against the wall with because did they shove me in my own prison, or am I with the guys, like all the rest of the guys?
It's the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
There's 3 cells down there, I think. So the crew's been split into 3 different cells.
Lucky for me, my sister gave me my gun, but didn't have bullets in it. But I just have it facing the gentleman because I don't want them to shiv me for being because they heard that she's the captain's my sister.
I wonder how.
And I'm just pressed against the bars, just staring at them. Like, I've been there like this for like probably the last 6 hours, and they're all just kind of like this. I'll do it. I got 6 guns for 6 sons of bitches. I got 6 bullets for 6 sons of a bitches who wants to do this. And I just wouldn't shut up for 6 hours to say, I'll do it.
So like this, where you're like, I'll do it, man.
I'll do it. It's crazy. Could you take over for me, love?
I'm just like sitting in the corner, just emanating hate. So much hate. I don't even need a gun to keep going. Just look at him like, that fucking dwarf looks.
That is a mad midget.
He will gnaw your ankles off.
Characters Lamont?
Lamont Grover, yeah.
Lamont is totally the kind of character who would do some hard time and wind up being the kingpin of the penitentiary.
Yes, very much so.
He would opt to get caught shivving a person just so he can stay in longer and command his his empire.
Pretty much.
Excellent.
So, I see you're all safe.
Oh, right. Right. This is me being safe. Hey, I saw you move forward. I'll do it.
I've seen him shoot guns. He knows how to shoot guns with
Don't
guns.
try to help me. You're not a big help in anything.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was trying to save your life.
I look at the prisoners who are glaring at me. Look at the bars.
You're the genius who decided to go to his sister to try to convince her. And you know what happened? Tell me, what happened when you tried to convince your sister? Yeah?
Wait. One of the guys who didn't know what was going on. Wait, she's your sister? Oh, god damn it, Professor. You stay back now, too.
It's not my fault you're in prison. You decided to go to prison yourself. What happened after that was...
I thought I could talk sense into her, but the problem with talking sense with somebody, you have to have sense in their heads.
And you did realize this beforehand? You know, the whole pirate captain thing didn't clue you in?
Hey, you watch your mouth. She's my sister.
She's the one that threw you in jail.
Hey, it's family problems.
Even though you're below decks at this point, there's really no windows down here. You can now feel that the inertia of the ship has stopped.
Oh.
And you can hear, like, ropes and boards scraping on the deck and against the side of the ship.
Looks like we've landed. All right.
Landed where?
We're currently in Shipwreck Bay, home of the very dangerous pirate team. Listen.
Oh, great, because these pirates are the nice ones, I guess.
Technically, from what I've heard, yes.
Oh, shit.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. Using my superior genius, I'm going to convince Bloody Ben to let you go.
No.
For science! And I walk out.
No! No!
Cut to you guys about to be hung at the gallows.
I thought it seemed like a good idea at the time. I thought I could talk some sense into her. That didn't work out, I did it.
I see you talking. You won't hang your brother. You won't do it. You're a coward. Huh? Coward. Thought reverse psychology would work.
So you're going back up to...
I'm good.
When you reach the top of the stairs, the captain is standing there.
Ah! Captain Ben! Hello?
Hello?
Listen, I actually came up to come to speak with you.
On behalf of the prisoners.
Well, two specifically. Those under my employ, as we previously discussed, they aired. And I think, 6 hours in that hellhole with those other prisoners who, let's be honest, after they found out he was your brother, they want to stab him repeatedly. So I think it's best for those two to be out and about.
I agree with part of that. She hands you the keys. Collect the two of them. Bring them directly to me.
Well, part A of the plan worked. I say out loud. Oh, I mean, yes, go downstairs now. Aha.
I actually didn't hear it.
Okay. I walk downstairs. Oh, God. Well, I did put a pudding bluff. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong. Well, they've decided to let everyone go eventually, since I am such a great negotiator. But first they want to talk to... She wants to talk to her brother. And the midget.
Ah, he's lying.
Shut up! Tenure, attack!
Oh my god. Oh my god, why haven't I planned out a fight between a robot and a parrot?
You're literally making a note.
Note to self.
Fight between parrot and robot.
I really hope there was like this parrot. So your bluff check has to go against manipulate against one of the parrots on one of these. Ah, he's lying. Full crap.
So if Jack and Lamar, if you just could come forward, please, and
I'm just slowly sliding along the bars, just moving towards the door.
All right. So as soon as you hit the door, open. I'm
backing away.
Close.
Well, you're gonna let him out.
Oh, open again.
The same. Let's see. Do a strength check against two of the prisoners that are trying to rush the door.
This is a bad idea.
I'm going to help him slam the door shut.
All right. Can I get some?
Yeah.
All right. So straight strength. Strength plus.
Well, there's athletics. There's
Nope.
He doesn't have that. Do you have any sort of skills that correlate to physical wellness?
No.
I can help. Okay, but I can help.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's half of your strength,
So 1.
and then you can use athletics unless you have something that'd be better.
No, athletics seems to be about the thing I'm going to use.
Yeah.
Athletics is 2 plus. I would get 3 on average on this if I'm using his 1.
Let me see what their... Yes, you are able to.
1.
Hey, you succeeded. Good job.
All right.
So you now have a is there a see, this is going to be a straight dexterity check, so it's not halved, to lock the door back up.
I'm gonna use a stout. How many does a southpaw give me again?
If you pay it ahead of time, you get 1 extra die.
1 extra die. So that'd be turned to 3 then, right?
Yes, so you can use a blue.
Remember, you can always ask if your average out.
Since it's
Yeah.
an attribute, it doesn't really have the.
Oh yeah.
Also, if you spend 2, then you can up a skill rating by 1 for a scene. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Here, somebody might want to.
Yes.
I think it's that one.
1.
You got 1. You are struggling with the key is in there, but it's stuck.
Oh.
It's stuck in the locked position,
Okay.
but you can't get the key out.
I'm pushing my gun against one of the guys' heads. Back off now. I'm pulling the trigger. Intimidate.
Yeah, give me intimidate.
Please. I don't want to come off as a bully. But, so
You've been pointing a gun at them for 6 hours. You've come across
2.
as a bully. Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
Oh, right. This is important. We can spend style points on behalf of each other.
Yes.
oh, cool.
So-
yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah,
I think
someone-
only if you're in like
If you're in the scene.
Yeah, if you're in the scene, you can't just say like, I'm going to.
Yeah, David can't
Telepathic
spend
message.
anything yet.
All right.
Alright, cool.
So,
So-
I'm assuming I.
Yeah, once the pressure is off the
Okay.
doors, that seems to jiggle something loose, and
Okay.
you're able to get it out without breaking the key.
Ah! You fools!
They all rush at the bars again, and they're reaching.
Ha
to-
ha! Science defeated you again.
Give me a dexterity check to make sure you don't trip over your own self.
Oh god damn it. 1. Nope. 1 success. 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah.
You fall, but it's back up against a pillar.
Uh-huh.
So you look silly, but you don't. Fall.
Ah!
We
You're
all
still
have-
out of range.
Ouch.
We walk away.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk. We're gonna count our blessings right now.
My oh.
They're upstairs. They didn't get thrown in jail too.
They didn't?
No, only us got thrown in jail. The important one. Congratulations on that accomplishment.
All part of my plan, and I walk upstairs.
Yeah, heading upstairs. Services that he was still something like I'm already like.
Still committing hate.
Yeah.
Cracking the wood in the
Yeah.
walls.
$20 that says when we go up there, they're ready to hang us. He's taking us to our death.
What was the name of your other minion who had been in charge of you for a while?
Oh, Hakeem.
Hakeem. All right. When you reach the deck, the captain is nowhere to be seen.
Captain? Little girl!
Yes.
The captain, where is she?
Oh, she's in her quarters.
Ah, fantastic! Heading there now.
Yeah, I'm making my way already there.
All right.
Alright. Messiah!
The ship has docked, and looks like that the crew is beginning to move some of the cargo from down below. They're meeting people that are on the dock. So you're getting your first glimpse of the denizens of Shipwreck Bay. And just like the previous pirate town you had been in, this is a very diverse group of people. This time there are women present. They're not half the population or anything, but they're not totally missing like they were the last time. And you've got people that are in the classic pirate garb with the large hats and the ratty shirts. And you also have, there's people in business suits. Like, they look like they could have stepped out of New York City. There's people that
Do they
are...
got hats?
What?
They got the old hat?
Yes, actually, most of them are dressed in suits and then 17th century style hats. And everyone seems to be carrying a weapon. Some are carrying swords and some are carrying guns.
Choose a style, people. Choose a style.
Choose a style! Okay, yeah, we're going down to the captain's quarters.
All right, so knock on the captain's door.
Whoa,
Oh,
knock.
no. Oh, no, you just barge in?
I'm walking in.
That's... well, you're the one going first. I'm okay with that. I wait a few seconds to see if you got shot, and then I go.
Nobody is shot.
Damn it.
But the captain is there behind her desk, once again with Ilsa.
Ah, the Nazi.
Really, 6 hours in the car? Those people wanted to shiv me. Is that why you gave me the gun? So I can give them... That wasn't fun. I was tired.
But you survived. I guess that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, I guess it's so. So we're here at Bloody Peak Bay.
Shipwreck Bay.
Shipwreck Bay. Seriously, is there like a Cotton Candyville somewhere in the Hollow Earth? Is there somewhere that's just nice sounding?
Science
Not that I've found yet. There is no Scienceville.
It'd be an awesome name for a band.
Is that what you're saying?
Scienceville? It's like Bill Nye the Science Guy's band.
Oh. No.
No, I just seen Neil deGrasse Tyson on Night Debate.
That'd be badass.
Anyway. Stephen Hawking on the lead vocals.
Oh, or keyboard.
So, Captain looks up at all of you and she's like, so, now it's time to decide what to do with you now that we have docked. Yes?
I'll vote.
Jack?
We can either shoot Ilsa first and throw her overboard. We can throw her overboard and hope the sharks get her. Or, here's another suggestion, we just kill her right now because she is going to betray you. She's an awful, you're awful. You are awful. You shot me. She shot. I don't understand how that does not resonate.
I'm really tempted to shoot you too.
Well, you're not that much of a sister then. I lean back against the wall, just looking away.
Alright, the three of you are going to accompany me into Shipwreck Bay. Ilsa has her own things that need to accomplish, so she will be out of your way.
Evil things.
Awful things. Nazi things.
Nazi things. Evil Nazi
I
things.
think I know exactly where I'm taking the three of you.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Gather the, I believe two of you had assistants that were
Yes,
with
Hakeem.
you.
Where's Hakeem?
We had Akeem, we had Reddy, the red shirt. We had Abed, I think.
Abed.
I think we only had three.
And there's
And
Ali.
then Harlow, yeah.
Paulie, yeah.
So
yeah.
three of them were under my
Three-
control, and then
Yeah.
but I have a feeling the games are going to make that a little bit less.
No, I love those guys. I want Reddy to, red shirt to be the last surviving guy to carry one of us out.
He escapes the Hollow Earth. He was born here, but... So, she actually summons the cabin girl to get your compatriots. The rest of the crew, honestly, you're not sure what has happened to them at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they seemed all... Some are still below, some were working the decks, but otherwise... They are not accompanying the captain. But she's got 7 of you with the NPCs as her entourage.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my weapons? Okay, can I have my bullets? How about that?
I will hold on to them for you.
That's so kind of you. I was really worried that, I might, her nail and shoot something. Or get a period.
Now, Captain Ben. Don't smirk before I start talking.
We all just kind of grunt. Oh.
Just loads one bullet into the chamber.
I don't know much about Shipwreck Bay, but it does sound like a dangerous base, and I doubt he's going to shoot his own sister. Just give him the gun, please.
And what if we run into Ilsa while we are out?
He won't shoot her. And
Thus guaranteeing that Jack will never get the gun.
if you're here, he won't shoot her. Eh?
Give me a...
No. But I will do it anyway.
Did you end up taking anything
I
in
took
diplomacy?
1 point in bluff.
Oh, you got bluff.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure he will shoot her.
I probably won't, but my gun would draw.
Alright.
Alright.
1.
Yeah, she's not buying it.
I tried.
I
My
kinda
skills
did.
are not with the art of language, it's the art of science!
Why are you like this? Why do you just say stuff like that? We're in an enclosed room.
I am
It's loud. My head hurts. Okay. Fine.
I think we've lost the professor.
I'll walk through Blood Bay, Death plays without bullets. That sounds great. What about Lil Lamont there? They're going to see him and do
I
things.
look up at the captain like, Captain, yes, so you know, when we come back and Ilsa's taken over your ship and basically taken over your crew,
Oh, you aren't coming back.
Well,
Excuse
when
me?
you come back... All right, let me rephrase this. When you come back and you find that Elsa's taken over your ship and your crew, and then come back to us crying because, well, the Nazi took over your crew and were left with your ship, I'm going to say I told you so. And then
Bloody
I-
Ben does not cry. She's
Yes.
amused. She's amused at the little man's antics.
It's like, I turn around. I'm like,
she doesn't cry unless Tony Walker stands her up at the.
Jack, do you want me to take your gun away too?
No, man. Maybe two.
Get out on the deck now.
Walk out. As I start closing the door, you hear me say, "So the story is this." Actually, I'm going to get out and get my gummy ones because I'm a man.
Gummies.
Oh, the gummies.
When I role play, I like to get my pacifier. Hey, Ange, I'm ready to be mature now.
Oh, really? Now? We've reached that point where you're willing to?
I'm sorry if my sister in real life locked me up with prisoners. I'm telling them embarrassing stories.
I thought you were going to say I'm telling Mom.
Mom.
She locked me up again.
Yeah, they're reenacting many childhood moments again. Back out on deck, activity is still... Actually, activity has ground to a halt. There's a line of men out on the dock, all dressed in suits. They're missing the pirate hats. They're wearing fedoras. Very nice, sharp, pinstriped suits. They're a little ragged around the edges. It looks like they haven't been to a tailor in a while. But otherwise, it's the sharpest and most modern clothing that you guys have seen since coming down to Hollow Earth. Lamont, actually, I'm going to have you give me a check.
Look at these idiots. They're carrying violin cases. Pussies.
I'm going to go tell them to their face. What are they going to do?
Play me a solo? Yeah, open it up. I'll let you get your violin.
You can give me a performance check.
Performance check. Well, my average is 3. How much do you need?
I want to give me a roll.
All right. So
Is there
it's
a test of the emergency broadcast system?
Apparently so, actually. Or not. No idea what that was. Anyway.
Good as good.
Nope. All these dice should be 3 dice.
Well, the world's ending, so we better get this done.
Totally looked like you just ate that die.
It really did. I was concerned for a moment.
4.
All right. Lamont, due to your the amount of time that you've spent in Hollywood and working on pictures, you recognize that these outfits that they're wearing, they're not quite modern. There's something about the cut and the way that they fit. They're about 10 years out of date. Okay. Still the most modern that you've seen down here outside of what you were wearing. Mm-hmm. But a little bit out. Also is a fashion that was much more popular on the East Coast. And
I'm
they're
not entirely sure.
But yeah, so activity is just stopped on the deck. Everyone on deck still is like waiting around there looking for somebody.
I go up to them. I'm not entirely sure, but I think these might be lawyers. I'd rather stay with the pirates.
Burn.
Ouch.
Well done. Well done.
It is most swish out here, apparently.
Everyone needs laws.
So are they just waiting out on the deck for somebody?
Yeah, and actually the captain steps out just a couple seconds behind you guys before you really had a chance to get into your hilarious story about her and Tony Walker.
Ha! That's funny.
All he said was, there's a guy, Tony Walker. And so she steps on the deck, and immediately one of her officers comes up to her and starts speaking in hushed tones with her. Is there any sort of like eavesdropping perception thing?
Investigation. There's
Should be it.
Perception.
But yeah, just everyone roll perception for me.
Con, diplomacy, empathy. Yeah, straight up perception then.
2.
4, 5.
Dang.
I'm perceptive.
Radar
as hell.
ears.
Yeah.
4.
All right. you are too. You're still trying to get people to listen to the story.
No, I'm not telling the story, but I'm brooding.
Oh, okay, you're doing something so that you don't catch what the conversation.
I don't want to hear
is.
what you're saying. 'Cause probably talking about how much you miss Tony Hawk.
But Lamont and the professor, you can hear that the officer is reporting that these people on the deck are demanding an entrance fee. There's a docking fee now. And the captain doesn't sound happy about this. She, in fact, actually sounds kind of confused.
Oh, God.
Apparently this isn't normal.
It's gotten worse. Not only pirates, Shipwreck Bay has gone corporate.
It's worse than we imagined.
So the captain pushes through the three of you. She might be a little rougher on Jack than necessary.
You kind of do the shoulder thing, like. But she wins. She wins.
So a bunch of lawyers showed up at Shipwreck Bay. I love these stories because they're so topical.
Ripped from the headlines.
Yes.
That's how I roll. The captain strides to stop. Strides to the edge of the ship, and she looks very commanding. She straightens her giant hat, because all captains have to have the giant hats.
Where the power comes from.
Has her hand on her sword. She kind of like strikes the Captain Morgan pose, and she
Someone kicks a chair onto the deck so she can stand.
yeah she's got a couple points in performance too, and she looks out at the men on the deck. She's like, "I'm Captain Bloody Bess. What is the meaning of this?" And the guys down at on the dock, they respond, it's like, "There's a new docking fee. You owe us 50 gold coins if you want to dock at Shipwreck Bay." When she demands to know, how long has this been going on? This has never been the policy before. There's openness amongst the pirates. This is our haven. And so it's like, yeah, well, new rules. You gonna pay up, or you gonna keep moving on, lady?
Shoot him!
That was actually that was the parrot on the lawyer's shoulder.
Tenure, calm down.
10% fee. User license agreement.
The captain, she doesn't look entirely happy, but she steps back down. She confers again with her officer. Officer runs into where you know that they've kept it's a storeroom. It's not where all the cargo is, but there's another storeroom on the deck. And she returns with a sack of what sounds like money. And the captain takes it.
50 nails.
It's
away.
She weighs it in her hands, and then she just kind of throws it at the feet of the men that are gathered on the dock. One of them, the one with the parrot, bends down. He picks it up.
1, 2.
Why would he go down? He has a parrot.
All right, the trained parrot picks up the coins in its claws. The guy looks inside the bag. He doesn't count them, or he doesn't take them out to count them. Just kind of appraises them. You know, he got the appraisal skill from last week. And he nods. He's like, "Gentlemen, let's help the ladies." And they start helping the female pirates unload. Start unloading their cargo again.
Well, it's business, I guess.
You know,
Not really the place of openness and piracy. I assume you remembered, Captain, but seems to work for them. Sorry.
I'm going to investigate this. You are coming with me still. I'm not going to let you out of my sight.
Fine.
I do want to point out one thing. It seems like this is the first civilization that we ran into that was actually run by men. No, actually,
thinking about it, you make a point there.
I mean, we had one town had no women. We were just talking.
Yeah,
recapping your adventures.
Yeah.
But this is the first time we ran into people that powerful men.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Gender equality is important to our corporate.
Equal opportunity employer.
Shows a little card.
It flies around their head saying it.
It's a female parrot.
Why don't you go lay an egg or something? Ah! All over me.
There's breakfast.
But
The captain leads the way down onto the deck, and she she's trusting that the group of you are going to stay with her.
We got nowhere else to go. We don't know anything about this place except for pirates.
And lawyers.
Oh, God, it's even worse.
Stay close.
Stay close. We're really in danger now.
Hey, you bumped him in the shoulder.
Go fix the ambulance or something, you monster! Oh, no, you tripped!
Lawyers start like flying around.
Whoa!
Litigate.
Oh, my
Oh, goodness.
No, we love lawyers.
Yeah.
They're great people.
One of my friends is a lawyer. I don't talk to him anymore, but he's up there.
Well, that's what the contract told me.
So once you get into Shipwreck Bay, you get a better view of all of the architecture. You can see that the dock that you're walking on, it's the hull of an old ship. This one seems to be made out of metal. It's probably a steel-hulled ship. You can see along the faded paint along one side. If you can kind of read upside down, it's Liberty's Libations is the dock that you've docked at. As you're walking along, all of the streets are actually made out of planks salvaged from ships. So they're all different colors. Some are really worn and are half rotted through. Some still have barnacles attached. You catch other names of ships that are as you pass. Everyone, give me an academics roll if you've got academics. Otherwise, it's just half of your intelligence.
How do I not have academics?
Huh.
I have science.
That's hilarious. How are you a professor?
I think that's why I'm no longer a professor, actually.
Yeah.
2. So have my intelligence?
Yep.
All right.
That's why you have a robotic bird called Tenure, but don't actually have tenure.
Daniel's the only one that notices this. All of the names that you see, you recognize that they are all in fact ships that have wrecked. That you recognize the names from the news. They're all in the last 20 or so years.
The Minnow.
It's like the USS Albany, the General Grant. All of these are recognizable shipwrecks. The names that you're seeing.
Yes, maybe it's just... No, it's not just me, because I actually know what I'm going to... I did all this research where I was going to do a movie about a ship that hit an iceberg, and...
That would never happen.
that would
They're
never
very
happen.
extremely
Yeah, it was a little bit too...
Oops.
Too soon.
I
That was
don't
like 20
believe
years ago.
don't believe the conspiracy. It never really happened. It was aliens the whole time.
And point is, each and every one of these ships sank up above in the past 20 years or so.
And just sank to hollow Earth?
It's a long way down.
I guess technically most of them were lost. They're
Right.
assumed some.
But lost some.
They never found, and
Right.
the wrecks were never found.
Wait, you know exactly what this means, don't you?
I do.
If there's a way down, there's a way up.
Yeah, and they're usually covered by lava because someone trips the trap.
Listen, we're not here to talk about your faults.
Wow.
All right? We're here.
Can I have a bullet? I just need one. I swear, just one.
She hesitates. It's tempting, but she keeps going. The streets of Shipwreck Bay, they're very winding. It's almost like a maze as you look down. There's lots of alleys that end in dead ends. There's a lot of bars. A lot of bars that you're passing.
That's my hometown.
But the captain, she never hesitates. She seems to know exactly where she's going. And as you reach what seems to be a sort of central courtyard area, you're not sure if you're actually in the center of Shipwreck, but you hear a familiar voice.
People
Maybe
of
you
Shipwreck Bay, I come to you as an emissary from the nation of Kacha. I and my entourage here.
When he says Kacha, you see that there's these what looks to be giant praying mantises amongst the crowd, and you hear them all go like. And when he says Kacha,
I am their leader, aptly named Kacha. With Kacha being an ancient, yes, my fellow mantis people, being an ancient term for great ruler, or wise, kind, benevolent man, or incredibly strong jawline. Right? And, whew, okay. I want to pay 2 points here. So, cut to Underground Cavern. Saying 2 days ago, in text on the bottom of the screen, 4 mantis men leaning on their weapons are discussing what to do with the stranger that they captured, who is behind bamboo bars, just smiling like an idiot. Everybody got your name?
Here.
So what do you guys want to call this thing? We're going to sell them in a couple of days, so I thought we'd have some fun with it. The chief says it's okay. All right, so
Okay.
Tuck, you won the stick pulling, so you go first.
I was thinking we call him the one that shall not be eaten. Yet.
All right.
Well, I got one. Okay, how about this? We say we're gonna let him go,
Okay.
and then we give him a name, and then we take him to the place of great oil. We take him there. We say we call him by his name. Cut the fuel line. And then boom!
Amazing.
Great for the fireworks show. Kids will love it.
I believe it. I've got one. There was you see, back when I was just a larva, there was this female, and her name was Ariel. And well, point is, I look. Whenever I think of her, it makes my antennae just stand.
Oh my god!
I say we name him Chokehold Ariel because I want to just grab her and squeeze the thorax out of him.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. I should take a break.
No,
now.
I like that. So, chokehold Ariel. What do you think? You okay with that?
I'm not. I kind of know Ariel.
No. Oh.
It's actually we're kind of together, so
Oh.
it's
For how long?
Let's just name him. Let's use the word Kacha.
Ka-cha.
Okay.
He won't say that actual word, will he?
I don't know. Let's see.
Ka-cha, 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 ka-cha.
I am the aptly named leader Kacha.
You get your 2 points back. And everyone else gets a point.
thank you.
So I had that idea in my last time I was trying to sleep.
So now, what the rest of you can see, now that the leader, Kacha, has introduced himself.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Wait, didn't he fall into quicksand or something?
What the hell's going on here? Is that what happens when you go into quicksand? You become bug people?
Where am I? Am I standing on a platform?
Yes, there is it looks to be a hastily constructed platform in the middle of the square. There's a large group of people that have been gathered around. There's mostly humans in the crowd, but you can see that, of course, the mantis men. There's also some hawk men who have the faces of various birds of prey, and they have giant wings on their back. At first glance, it looks like they're just kind of, fabulously dressed people, and on closer, it looks like, no, those wings are growing out of their shoulders. Mm-hmm. A little scary. They've got talons for feet. And then you've got, of course, Zap standing on the platform. His hands are manacled. Mm-hmm. And there's actually a line of people that are standing behind him. Again, a lot of humans. You also have some ape men that are there and panther men.
Oh, yeah.
All additionally manacled. They're all actually, everyone's manacled. Everyone in the line has been roped together. He's standing free.
Mm-hmm. And also, Zap is covered in what looks like plucked plumage and bright leaves all over his body, which, if you were Zap, you would think was very regal, but because you guys are standing in the crowd and recognize what's going on, it's actually just to advertise the wares. So, it makes him seem like a stronger, more virile possible servant.
Oh my god, hell no. I'm pushing through the crowd to get to the front.
So first, as my first decree, here, above ground, because we're technically underground, because it's the unknown world. But
Somebody is off to the side. There's this. He looks to be part fish. His skin is blue, is this blue-green, it's scaly. His mouth is almost like a shark's mouth and has shark teeth in it. His hands are long and flat and webbed, as are his feet. He has gills behind his ears.
He's definitely a lawyer.
You're having too much fun with this.
Yes.
He's like, so he interrupts before he can make his degree. He's like, and so you can see, the goods here today, they do talk quite a lot, but for an extra 5 pieces, we will cut out the tongue.
Hear that, gentlemen? Don't worry. I lean over one of the 8 men. I'll bid on you.
Bidding shall start at 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. What are we bidding on?
Stop! I'm trying to get to the very front.
Okay.
You're able to get through because no one seems very eager to start the betting.
I look around for whatever we're betting on.
Zap! Zap! Down here, you moron!
Huh? Oh, my God. Jack! How are you?
Better than you!
Better than me? Did you get made a king of a people too?
You're a slave, you idiot!
I am here with an entourage. I motion towards all of the Mantis people, armed for my safety.
Why are your hands tied?
They're not tied. This is to dissuade me from actually reaching for anything. Because I'm royal. I should not be bothered. Watch this. Click, 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 click. And a Mantis person comes over and shoves some food in my mouth.
They're fattening you up, you moron!
What? No, that's a low-calorie meal. Worm. That was a mealworm.
It's like kind of squirming down your throat. It wasn't dead.
That's not the worst thing I've eaten. Very close. What can I do for you? Would you like to be a squire? I'm thinking of a certain kind of feudal society for my new empire, but maybe not. Modernization is important.
Well, the good news, you're starting off with some slaves, so that's the good news.
I would never condone slavery in my nation.
Because the choice is going to be yours. That's good.
I'm very close to convincing all of these good people to let. I look at the string of people who are going to be bet on. To letting all of these good people go. And I believe that myself, the 8 men, the lizard men, whatever the hell that 4-legged thing over there is, can all come together in unity for ties and commerce.
Get over here, Grover.
Look, I'm tempted to give the 5 extra pieces of cut for the tongue off. Don't look at me for help.
Lamont!
I guess if you guys... I'll follow behind.
And Professor Strauss, this is amazing. Hakeem, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Oh.
What? 10 gold? He's not worth nothing. Look at him. My buddy here can tell you he has...
Nice, I don't know. Look,
I push him forward.
oh God,
Dissuade him from selling them.
just wait. Don't. They look over. Give my hands some.
I'm just motioning at the crowd, smiling like an idiot.
The captain is staying at the edge of the crowd. She's waiting to see what you're going to do.
Your Majesty, people of the Hollow Earth, lawyers, book people, you guys, whatever that 4-legged thing is. I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding.
A voice comes from the back of the crowd, and you see people are starting to be jostled as someone's saying, like, "Hey, what's going on here? There's no one applied for the permit to have a gathering here today. Move out of my way."
Occupy unhallowed.
Oh God, the lawyers are coming.
Some pirate need permits. This place is not making any sense whatsoever.
You get an elbow in the gut, Professor. Totally accidentally, I'm sure.
Wait, I didn't hear you. What?
You got an elbow in the gut as the guy pushes through. He's only about a foot taller than Lamont, so he's another very, very small person. Also dressed in a suit. His is dingier than the others
Is
that
this
you
fez
saw.
bigger than the other fezzes?
There's no fezzes.
They're fedoras.
A fedora, sorry. I don't know why I said fez. I'm imagining fez.
That was an amazing image for a second.
He is wearing a fez.
He is wearing a fez.
He is wearing a fez.
That's a cool.
Yep. It's at a jaunty angle.
That is one sparkling good fez you got there. Just wanted to say.
It's not the time. Not the time.
Okay. But,
And
what?
he clambers up onto the stage. He looks to looks at Zap, looks to the crowd, looks to the fishman. He's like,
Would you look at that? I look at Lamont, and I look at the guy with the fez. I look at Lamont. It's a really weird place to be.
Why are we trying to save him exactly?
I don't know.
Because he's helped us. Come on, folks.
For the love. Alright, fine.
and the man, once he clambers to the top of the stage, he demands of everyone, "What is the meaning of this? What is the purpose of this gathering today?"
Your voice is so high.
Shut up.
God, you are an ass.
Do you have anything to say? You what? Why is he manacled?
I'm glad you asked.
Obviously slavery.
To conclude.
He looks at the fishman. There's a slave auction going on? No. Sly Paolo told you. He said no more slave auctions are going to be happening in Shipwreck Bay. We are civilized people here. Everyone break it up. Everyone move on. Nothing to see here. People start grumbling and...
As soon as people start dispersing, I grab his chains, start walking casually away. This way.
Okay.
Come on.
I go, and as I walk by everybody else who's shackled, I go, you're free, you're welcome, you're free. I wish to free everyone. I'm a king.
Very well done, Your Majesty. This way.
I'm taking off my jacket and I'm throwing it over his shoulders to hide his plumage.
It's like a couple of feathers still poking out. Oh, it's nighttime.
Immediately pauses me. Oh.
It is like smaller idiots formed together to create one massive idiot.
Voltron of idiots. That reference doesn't exist.
Just hearing him talk makes me hurt everywhere.
Good. Now you know how we all feel.
Wait, what?
The man seems to be following all of you, and he's rushing to keep up. He's like, excuse me.
What?
Who brought you here?
The good people from Kacha.
They actually are at the end of the alley. It looks like they were following you too, but now that the guy is there, they're like trying to look casual mantis people.
So they grabbed a newspaper.
One of them is now wearing a hat. Big bug-eyed sunglasses.
Casually, cleaning the antenna.
My entourage from Kacha brought me here for trade and speaking public political things.
The mantis people.
Yes.
He pulls out a notepad and he starts scribbling something down. He's like, figures they would be up to this. We've tried to communicate with them, but they don't speak English. Figures.
They don't.
Huh. Well, then as my first degree when I get back, I'm going to revolutionize the educational system of the Mantis people, so that there will be a bilingual people. That's what makes Europe as powerful as it
For
is.
the love of God, shut up.
Just
shut up.
He's so stupid. he's just. I can't even. Just let him go.
Where'd the rest of you come from? Yeah, I haven't seen your types around here before.
We come
Kansas.
from the world above.
I hate you. I hate you too. I'm filled with hate.
Yeah, who don't? Now, seriously, where'd you guys come from?
Kansas.
What? How did you get to Shipwreck Bay? In case you didn't notice, we're kind of an island.
On a ship, of course.
Whose
Because in
ship,
case
you
you didn't
dummy?
know, it's kind of an island.
Did Billy Ben? Did she Ben?
Yeah, where's Ben anyway?
She actually seemed to have gotten lost in the crowd.
Well, it was but you gotta be kidding me.
We came on the
What's the name of the ship?
Bloody Ben's ship.
Yeah, Bloody Ben ship.
That works.
That's what it says on the side. The SS Bloody Ben's ship.
Works for me, because I don't recall ship names. These my notes.
We came on the
Please.
Shadow.
All that. Oh God, orcs!
That would be two.
Must be a new ship. I don't recall it, and I remember everything.
Yeah.
That's why I work for Sly Paolo.
Slide. Well, so I'm assuming you're one of the people in charge of this
What?
area.
No. He starts looking around. It's like, I'm not in charge. No.
But the man you work for, he's the boss.
Oh, yes, Sly Paolo Romano.
What?
Okay.
Who is he?
Sly Paolo Romano.
Mono. Okay.
What's
Question.
this?
He looks between.
How long he's been in power? It seems like the ship we came in didn't realize that they had a change of management.
Oh, well, yeah, no. He's, technically been in control about 6 weeks, but really he's been in control for a lot longer than that, like 9 years.
While you guys are talking, Zap just kind of looks around and wanders over to the Mantis people, says something, and comes back. All he says is, while you guys are talking, he just goes over to the Mantis people, and he says, "Good Mantis people, I have news. I am dissolving my leadership as of today and making the Mantis nation democratic. I expect you to hold fair events and votings and things of that nature. I just don't think I'm cut out for one man to lead so many proud people." And he just kind of like shrugs and snaps the manacles off his body and says, "Psst. Thank you. And good day." I will continue to call myself Kachar, though. And then all right.
The Mantis people call this a victory.
They will celebrate this day. They got rid of Zap.
They have Kachar.
All right. Sorry.
Okay, so how does that work? How do you technically lead for 9 years, or not lead, but do lead?
Well, he has been, content to let the locals kind of look after themselves. He just, kept everything on the up and up and tried to make sure that, everyone stayed, kosher up here. And, but in the last couple, about 6 weeks, he bought his way into the market.
So, in other words, he was hiding in the shadows for 9 years and decided 6 weeks ago, tired of hiding in the shadows, gonna take over.
Is it hiding if it's prudent?
Ooh, good word there. That's part of the Bible.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Prudent. Calling himself an educated
you
man.
mean
I bet he
prudence?
doesn't even have education, academics.
Who needs books when there's science?
All right. Is he the one that suddenly banned slavery?
Oh, yes. It's terribly, terribly uncouth. We fought a war up there to get rid of that.
Finally, we found a place I can rest my hat. Thank God we found a goddamn civilized people. We've been with Amazons. We've been with pirates. We found Nazis, for Christ's sakes.
How long have I been gone?
Do you not like Nazis?
Yeah, if they got money, their money's as good as anyone else's.
Damn.
Don't learn soon enough. You can never trust a Nazi.
Whoa. Who said anything about trust here? I don't even trust you guys.
No,
You shouldn't.
but I'm still trusted. Wait, what?
Well,
There
honesty's
is
important.
a difference between trust and mutually beneficial economic arrangements.
You said a lot of big words there.
Yeah, he's a little slow. You gotta give him time.
Yeah, we don't got academics. He doesn't know what you're talking about either. Sorry.
No
There's
one
a
needs book
difference
learning.
between trust and money.
Oh, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty big chasm there.
So, apologize, sir, for the introduction that you had to Shipwreck Bay.
Oh, no apology necessary. I think it's a lovely time.
So,
I am so pretty.
I will let you gentlemen be on your way. Good day, he tips his fez. He scampers off.
That was actually the nicest person I think we've ever met down here.
Yeah, wow.
Not going to last long.
Yeah, that went surprisingly well. I'm worried.
Yeah, we're dead. This is when we start going to heaven.
Stop thinking so negatively. This is a place of civilization, some place with actual technology we can use to
You're
our
stepping in
advantage.
puke.
Is that what that is?
Zap, where the last we
Wait!
saw you
My engine parts.
told us that in order to get rid of that poison ivy, all you need to do is soak in quicksand.
I was right. It don't itch at all.
You died.
No! How can I be having this conversation with you if I don't think I'm a ghost.
You're not a ghost.
I'm not a ghost. So, what happened was, you see, what's kind of striking is that the professor failed to mention that there are two types of quicksand. There's the quicksand that is molecules of sand hypersaturated with water that will pull you down, but buoyancy would actually protect you. There's a second type of quicksand which is actually created when a cavern underneath the surface of the earth actually pulls soft, porous material down, such as sand, and what happened was I fell through it and landed in the chasm tunnel. It was a tunnel. Now, so I continued on with my trusty Zippo and my satchel, and look, do I have my stuff on me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You
They
have no
probably
weapon.
didn't think that was a threat.
Yes, exactly.
All right. With my trusty Zippo, I fashioned a torch out of some twigs that I pulled down with me in a desperate attempt to escape death, and then found my way into the Mantis encampment. They made me their leader. Those were good times. They were proud people. But alas, I'm a wanderer. I cannot be held down to a point of politics. Office. I wasn't even voted in. It wasn't right. I had to go. And now here I am with you, rejoined with my friends. So, what have you been up to?
Franklin just stares off.
I just kind of stare off and I say,
I don't.
we got locked up in a pirate ship.
Well, they did.
It
was a bit of a family reunion.
Yes.
Did not go well. I look up at him, like, not well at all.
My sister, I found my sister down here.
Great news.
No,
No.
it's been a
No.
kicking nuts.
She physically harmed you.
Yes, she did actually.
Matter of fact.
She cut me deep.
But through my genius, I was able to escape confinement.
What really happened?
She locked up the people that she thought was dangerous.
Oh, well, of course.
So that would be me and him, and he was allowed to
Yes.
go free.
I have a tiny robot. I could be dangerous. With a tiny-
Yeah, that's what she said.
Very cold.
This is a random Mantis person walking.
And you escaped?
And no, we were technically being walked through. Oh shit! I turn around looking for Bloody Ben. Oh, where'd she?
We should find her. We don't know our way around here.
Come on, all of you, you two.
Of course.
Plume.
I'm part of the party.
What's your name again?
Zap.
No. What's your mantis name?
Kacha.
Come on, Kaching.
I really gotta find out what that means.
Good luck finding out from a Mantis person.
I will find
I'd
out
like
with
to know
science!
what no, There's people just on the floor rolling.
The only logical conclusion is that it means laughter. That would be the
Clearly.
conclusion.
No, of course.
Here from word association.
Oh, yeah.
Kachaks.
So yeah, we're going back towards the slave auction area,
Alright.
looking for Bloody Ben.
In the 5 minutes that it took you guys to reconnect and talk with your little fez-wearing friend, he never gave a name, did he?
No.
No, okay.
I'll call him Fez from
Good.
now.
Alright, Fez. Until someone actually thinks to ask the poor person his name.
Nope.
No, he works way too hard and keeps everything running. No one gives a shit who he is.
So in the last 5 minutes, the platform that he'd been standing on, totally deconstructed. Looks like nothing has happened here.
Hey, a nail.
8!
There is a random nail.
8 nails.
Yes.
Hold it up. Starting.
Are you guys telling me everything that happens? I'm a little worried about you.
We were told that if we get 40 nails, we get a radio.
What?
Just go with it.
All right, I am.
Awesome. So, yeah, we're looking for Bloody Ben and...
As you're...
Lizzie!
Jackie!
I hate that name and I hate you!
It's okay, Jackie.
Shut up.
She comes out from the shadowy alley on the other side of the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm moving towards her and I push a shoulder forward. Meet Kaching. Zap.
Kacha.
He We met him down here. He crashed his plane, above us. And yeah, that's his story.
Hi. My name's Zap. Zap McGuffin.
Good to meet you. I'm Captain Bess.
Captain. Well, you're doing all right for yourself. Must run in the family.
She nods. Where'd
No.
you...
Just looked at him like, no.
Think they could have beautiful children together.
Oh, goodness.
Beautiful, stupid children.
Where'd you four run off to?
We were trying
After
to
that
get
little spectacle up there.
We're trying to get him away from the slave auction. So we brought him away and ran into a fez-wearing dude and a buddy, and we talked. Apparently, he gave us some information about this little place. Apparently, what was the dude's name?
Sly Paulo.
Sly Pavlo. He came down here around 9 years ago. Hasn't been running the show, but secretly he has. And about 6 weeks ago, he took over completely. They've abolished slave trade because up there in America, it ain't civilized. They fought a war about it.
She folds her arms, seems to think about it for a moment. It's like, I never did like the slave trade that was going on here, but this is the most convenient port for the most economic happenings amongst the pirates.
The worst part is they don't hate Nazis. And I was really
Who
hoping
doesn't
to
hate
tell them.
Nazis?
I
don't
know.
get it.
I was hoping to tell
What
them
is
where to
wrong
find
with
one.
the hollow earth that they don't hate Nazis?
I was going to tell them where they can find one.
The Amazons don't like the Nazis.
There we go.
Go hang. Yes. You
Hey,
guys
hey.
go hang out with the Amazons again.
I am
that
nothing
That
like
was-
the Nazis,
It was
except
working
the
well
fact that
enough
I'm
for
German
me. It was all him.
and an asshole.
Yeah, that 14-year-old Amazon princess still wants me dead.
She's gonna come after you someday.
Yeah, because I embarrassed the shit out of her. But
So many stories from this place.
So many indeed. This is only like the fourth time we've played.
yeah. Oh, we've made a lot of enemies.
So, wait. You're
Yes.
his sister.
Yes.
You put your brother in jail on your ship
Yes.
to protect him from what?
Himself.
Fair enough.
Makes
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, okay.
From a Nazi, because we have a Nazi on the ship.
What? A Nazi?
Yeah, we have a Nazi.
Just the one? Usually they come in thousands.
Oh, the rest will be coming up shortly, I'm sure.
This one counts for like at least 20.
Yeah, at least 20.
Yeah. She's a leader type, then she leads the charge.
A condensed Nazi. Yes. Worst kind.
A combo Nazi.
Just
Oh,
add
God.
water. He kind of stares off, considering.
And I'm just kind of staring at you like, what?
So you locked him up,
Yes.
but you two seem to be getting along now. So, what's your
Yeah.
charge, Captain? What are you doing here in Shipwreck Bay?
Well, the plan was to trade away some of my cargo and find a use for these three that was not on my ship. That they would stop trying to sow discontent amongst my crew.
I don't know where you got that idea from. Yeah.
If your crew didn't involve Nazis, we wouldn't have sown any
Listen, I
discontent.
understand Ilsa's allure. I mean, she has a way of getting the Maverickson name, people from the Maverickson family, interested in her lady bits. But you gotta look past that. She'll shoot you.
I'm about to shoot you if you don't shut your damn mouth.
You are related.
Cross my arms, stubborn.
Now, that was the plan until someone started trying to gouge me for a docking fee. So, you said, this is a Sly Paolo?
Something like that. I don't know.
Sly Palo Romano.
Sly Paolo Romano. I think three of you are gonna find out for me how to talk to this guy.
With your mouth.
Wait, you mean like stealth?
Words.
I'm not sure if you've met us before, but we're not very good at casually asking for things or being
Well, maybe
polite.
you haven't met me before.
Oh.
But I can guarantee that it would be worse if I was doing the asking.
Hey.
You are so progressive, Captain. I love this.
Now, I don't care what you do with this one.
Nope.
You can throw him to the sharks for all that I care. But you are going to find out who this person is, and you are going to arrange for me to speak with him.
That should be easy enough. As far as everyone still understands, I represent a country.
Let's not happen.
As I said, I really don't care what you do with him. If you find another back alley slave auction, sell him off there, make some profit for yourself. I understand you're on some silly scavenger hunt.
What? I'm in a back alley trying to sell me to people? Oh god, so horrible.
Ka-cha! No, stop laughing!
What's his name? It's like Oliver Twist. Boy for sale.
Don't care what you do with him. Find out who this Sly Paolo is and report back to me on the ship, and you better do it soon. And if I hear of anybody going down to the shipyards, there will be problems.
What if he's on the shipyards?
Just tell me one thing. Are my engine parts okay?
They're fine.
Thank you.
Metaphor? Not a metaphor? I can't tell.
I can never tell with him.
Jack, are
Jackie?
you alright?
This is getting a little dizzy in here. I'm just gonna sit down for a second.
Let's
sit down on like a barrel that was there. I'm just like, I'm
Well,
fine.
let's get some water and
She
you...
looks at you for a moment, but just kind of throws her shoulder back, and she walks very purposefully back in the direction of the docks.
Fez! I point, my voice moves. Fez! And I point at the smaller man.
He's not around here.
Or is it? Oh, where he was.
That's a lamppost.
Right.
It's
Now-
like there's a little lamp. It's like,
It's a little Fez.
the shade is Johnson Lee Ankle.
I will say, that is the sort of thing that you could start paying me style points if you wanted him to still be around.
Okay.
He's not going to just be conveniently hanging out in the courtyard, but...
You know what? I'll pay a style point to say Fez, and you point towards the lampshade. You're like, oh right, no, and then Fez leads like this, like around, like yeah.
2 style points.
I'll do it. I'll fucking pay it.
Okay, 1-1.
Oh, it was. Yeah, just,
All right.
so, yeah.
What? How do you...
He is not thin enough to fit behind that lamppost. But the light is kind of weird, and there's that building over there. It's kind of throwing a shadow. So, and his suit was dark.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it is pinstripe, which is very slimming fabric. So, you can rationalize him
Yes.
suddenly appearing from behind.
There's no such thing as... God, this world's ridiculous. Alright.
Fez, quick question, my good man.
And it doesn't sound like anything's quick with you.
Nope. Now, I would like to meet with Sly Pollen.
I tried to get in a sexual joke in there, but you just.
Yes. We need to meet him.
Well, lots of people want to meet with Sly Paolo, guys. You can't just barge in there. You need to set up an appointment. We need to run background checks, make sure you guys aren't the feds trying to make him. So who should I tell him is called?
Ka-cha. I stand there with all my plumage, blowing in the wind. One feather comes off, and
like half of it is gone, so it's really ragged plumage. At this
I just
point.
kind of stared at you like mouth agape, but then I just said, "Ka-cha."
Ka-cha. Got it, pal.
And Ka-cha and his is an entourage, and Hollywood legend Grover. I know your name, Grover.
His last name.
Lamont Grover.
Grover.
And lead scientist, Franklin Strauss.
Whoa, hold on. Stop throwing a lot of names at me, pals. Hold on. Pulls out his paper. He starts jotting down
Franklin
names.
Strauss, here.
Franklin Strauss, you a Nazi?
No, I'm not a Nazi.
No, we're
But
all pretty anti-Nazi.
Hey.
Let me fight.
But I do have the technical and logical know-how to make this place even more civilized, even more technological. Think about it. Steam power.
It is the 20th century, pal.
Well, what? Where
We
you gonna
have
tell?
internal combustion engines.
More internal combustion engine stuff happening. Sorry, I'm dealing with so many different civilizations. It's hard to keep in contact with what's supposed to be. What's
come
not.
back. Come back to him.
Have you ever managed a town like this? Then you'll know what it's like to deal with a bunch of different civilizations, pal.
Fine. Do you want more efficient stuff happening? Because I'm a scientist, invented the engineering.
We can
persuasion.
get
I
him out
don't
of here
make
as quickly as
decisions
possible.
like that. I don't make the decisions here. I'm just going to take down your names. We've got Franklin Strauss, Nazi scientist.
I am not a Nazi!
Okay,
Erase Nazi!
Is a pen.
Mark off Nazi!
a line through the Nazi. Franklin Strauss, scientist.
Lead scientist.
Lead Nazi scientist.
Well, he hasn't been a Nazi for years.
I have never been a Nazi! Oh!
Lamont Grover, Hollywood director, filmmaker.
Grover, shorty filmmaker.
No, they are pretty short.
Kacha, leader of the Mantis people.
Ka-cha.
And Jack, I protect him.
And my man, Jack. You're my man now. All right. I feel protected already.
Wannabe cowboy.
We are very progressive down here, so, more power to you.
Kind of furrows his brow. Oh, okay.
I fear my brow. Okay, cool.
I'm about to say something like,
You know what?
no.
Jack.
I
I've
can really
lived
get,
in
I
Hollywood
can
long
really get
enough
behind that.
Yeah. I'm from Hollywood. I'm like,
Keep the bedroom talk in the
We
bedroom.
both
dollars.
just look at each other and just start
Me too,
smirking.
I just realized, but no.
He scampers off.
too late.
No, seriously, I'm just.
He disappears behind the lamppost.
I hope you two are happy together.
Zap holds up one finger. Zap holds up one finger and says, "Wait.
I swear to God, if you tell anyone that, I'll get to the bottom of. No.
I don't understand why he wrote down the professor as a Nazi. Because if there's something there, I do not see it."
Love
I think we all do it, just do it together.
Right. Comedy is not my forte. I'm a leader.
Wait, how are we gonna know where to?
I'll find you!
We'll be at the tavern. It's a role-playing game. And
There are plenty of taverns.
I turn around, it's just a wall of bars, but every single one of them is playing music. Every single one of them is a guy who got freshly tossed out of the window, like in the street.
It's like it goes in a round, like first one. It's not all at once. First bar, second bar, third bar, fourth bar. All getting someone thrown out.
They all have names like
Whoa,
the Filthy
yeah.
Spittoon.
We'll be at the
One
Dancing
that
Monkey
One
Inn.
that stands out to you is Big Al's Speakeasy. Everything else is, like the lusty wench, the busty wench, the
winch
Lusty
wench.
musty
Yeah.
wench. The wenchy wench.
Winch on winch.
Not wench, not wench. These are getting
live
ridiculous.
wenches.
Yeah. Just get
Winch
wenchier
is
as
the
they go.
winch.
How much wish would a wish wench?
Yes.
Oh goodness!
Wenches
I
ate
created
the
monsters.
wenching. Lamont's like, I produced that film.
Yes. Actually.
But Big Al's Speakeasy looks to be the cleanest out of all of them.
That is saying something.
Fantastic. Big Al's Speakeasy. You know, during when did Prohibition end in real life?
1933.
Okay,
It's
so-
been over for 3 years.
Okay, great.
4 years for you. 3 years for the rest of them.
During the time of the noble experiment, I actually happened upon many speakeasies in my totally legitimate and legal journeys. Mm-hmm. None of them actually had giant signs outside advertising that they were speakeasies, so I can only assume that this Big Al, I like the cut of his jib, brave man. Let's go meet him. And I walk inside
Hell.
I walk inside.
and shoot everyone.
Click, 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 click. She has my bullets. She didn't give me any bullets.
This is true. She gave you your bullets before she left.
Ah!
Just threw them down.
A couple exploded like those poppers from 4th of July. No, you got all your bullets. So you walk into the tavern, and it looks like the place is in the middle of a remodel. The bar has been completely redone. It's a very nice, polished mahogany. The floorboards are still the same sort of weathered floorboards that you've seen everywhere else. Behind the bar, it looks like they've been trying to recreate something from the surface world. It's this long mirror. It's kind of warped, like it's been recovered from a shipwreck. There's etchings along the border that oh my gosh, for building gummy bear castles.
Sorry.
He's focusing. He's focusing.
Yeah, no, fell over. Try again. Continue, please. Don't let me interrupt.
Oh, never. So there's this long, gorgeous mirror. It's seen better days, but still, this is something very nice. The border has been etched in sort of a pseudo-Art Deco pattern. It's clearly not high craftsmanship, no expert worked on this, but they're trying, you know? You gotta give them some credit for trying.
A little bit of civilization, I can appreciate.
And behind the bar is a rather rotund man. He's bald. He looks like he's actually walked out of a Wild West saloon. He's got the suspenders. He's wiping down the bar with a ratty old towel. Large, rotund, balding man. Mm-hmm. And there's a piano in the back that's playing some jazzy tune. There's a couple drinkers at the bar and a few more at tables. There's cards going on in the corner.
I immediately zero in on the cards and rub my hands together. I'll be back. And I'm moving off towards the cards. As I get there, I pull out some bullets and say, "Can I buy myself one hand in?" And I hold up the bullets.
They all eye you. It's another motley crew. There's a couple people in suits. Again, looking even worse for the wear than Fez was. Again, no one asked his name.
I just love the idea that this poor man, we just like totally take him for granted. Don't even let
It's
it.
not even his hat. He found it on the street like 5
Don't
minutes
care.
before
We
he
do
met
not
you.
care. We do not care about anything about this.
Are you kidding me? If he picked up the fez and he's wearing it, the only reason he's doing that is because he's wanting for a nickname, and we've given that within like, "Hey, it's Fez." Yeah.
You didn't hear him say anything.
They ignored me when I ate a T-bone every breakfast. They didn't call it T-bone, but when I wear the fez, it gets on.
Gets on. Oh dear.
I immediately go up to Big Al while he's off too. So. Can I safely assume you're Al, or Big Al as he's called?
Nope.
Okay, assumption one wrong. Are you the owner of this establishment?
Nope.
Okay, part two wrong. Who can I talk to you about? Who's your boss?
Slap Paolo.
Oh. Alright, what can I do for some drinking?
You got money?
No, but I have science. I am a master of the mechanical arts.
Trust
You
me,
need
you'll like him better if he's drunk. I say over my shoulder as I'm starting to play.
If you need
The
something...
only seat that's left is the one with your back to the door.
I take it.
Okay. If you need something repaired... If you need something repaired or put together, I will do that for some food and alcohol.
He is still polishing the bar, looks around the room, scans her, and he's like, what's the name of the guy that I, go talk to, how many pages of notes do I have here? Go talk to, Charles Lamel back there. He's our,
Charles.
he's our janitor. He
Charles.
might know some things.
Charles.
When you hear the name Charles Lamel, you perk up. You know that name. He used to be the head of the New York office of Studebaker Pictures, and he disappeared about 9 years ago. Just vanished off the face of the earth.
Interesting.
His will has been hotly contested because there was some money tied up in Studebaker Pictures. It was going to be the next big thing. It was threatening MGM. So there's a lot of rumors going around that actually the guys at MGM had him offed. But of course, it was tied up with lawyers for years. Still hasn't entirely been concluded.
It's been tied up by lawyers up there, and he's been tied up by lawyers down here.
I'll talk with this Charles with my best capabilities, and I start walking forward.
Kind of look around and look at Lamont and I say, huh, okay, and I just flip a coin on the table and be like, I'll have some whiskey while things happen.
I'm looking at her, but I have some whiskey too. His tab.
He goes to get zap his whiskey right away because he paid with money. He looks from you, looks to him. He actually good for his tab?
He's annoying as all hell, but he knows what he's doing most of the time. He's good with machines.
So you're being honest, or you're trying to bluff?
No, he is good with
Okay.
machines.
All right, then he pours you a whiskey as well.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I take a moment with my whiskey.
Does Ollie get a drink?
I look up.
He's looking down.
Puppy eyes.
Ollie, why don't I buy you a drink? I just like the idea of the two giant guys sitting together, like Brock Sampson and somebody as big as Brock Sampson sitting next to each other just drinking whiskey. Because that's what you want to see when you walk into an establishment.
Wait,
that
who's the
serves
guy
alcohol.
from Johnny Quest? One-year guy?
Oh, Race Bannon.
Race Bannon and...
There you go.
And Brock Sampson. Yeah, we're just basically just talking big guy talk. Everyone is so much smaller than us. And that's back and forth.
Okay.
Okay, so
What's
Charles...
it like being big and strong? It's awesome. Well, yes, it is. Yes, I know.
Billy, it's 5-card poker. Nothing special here. Give me 3 gambling rolls, and
Cool.
tell me what how many successes you get on each.
Wait a minute. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, I've been rolling my average. So my gambling is 5.
Yes.
Oops. I'm not very smart sometimes. 2, 2, and 2. As I paid for 1.
Oh, okay.
Well,
2.
2. 4. That's a good one. 3.
You won all your hands. So you not only have all of your bullets, you have 6 cigarettes, and
It's like prison.
it really is. You got 6 cigarettes. You have 1 gold coin,
And the guy to your left is now your bitch.
and
Oh, actually, I had 3 gold coins and 1 gold tooth earlier. Okay, go on.
what else would you like?
More gold teeth.
Hands up careful.
I would like.
This is why it makes in the recording.
More wishes.
Anybody got
There's
a watch?
Toothless Joe. You can get one from him.
He's been dead for 2 days.
Yeah,
Hasn't stopped me before.
yeah, watch. Like from hopefully from one of the suited guys.
Like a stopper?
Yeah, they have a watch.
Even if it doesn't work, it's a nice watch.
It does not work. It is silver.
Right, cool. I play my 3 hands, and as soon as I get money, I scoop it up in my hands. I tip my hat just because I'm holding it, but I tip like the edge towards them. It's been a pleasure playing with you folks, and I'm moving towards to take a seat, and I flip the gold tooth towards the guy behind the bar. How much for whiskey? How much is whiskey?
You gave him the tooth?
Yeah.
I'm like, this will get you a couple rounds.
Couple rounds, is all I need. Let's go. Start this train.
So while he was playing cards, you went over. So the man in the corner, he's wearing old pinstriped pants, but he no longer has the matching suit jacket. He's in his shirt sleeves. They're tattered, dirty. His hair is thinning on top. It's very disheveled. He's about 60 years old, Caucasian man, and he's just hunched over, kind of sweeping his broom back and forth in place.
Charles Lamont.
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 Yeah?
I am Franklin Strauss, a man of science.
He's kind of, yeah.
Every time he starts to say science, Zap puts his drink down, covers his ears, and then slowly puts his hands down.
Science!
Every time he says science, I just take a shot. It's a drinking game.
Oh, line him up. Yeah, no, we're all watching this happen. Like,
It's like the worst drinking game ever. It's like 2 minutes
Well,
in.
you
everyone's
are
out.
playing cards while this conversation is going on. So,
Okay, I was told that in order to gain my drinks for free, I need to do some repairs.
well, if you're working, then you're not really getting your drinks for free, are you?
Don't cross me, Charles Lamont.
snap.
It's Lamel, sir.
Whatever. Listen to me. What do I need to repair around here to get my drinks and my food? What needs to be repaired, little man?
Your attitude.
You're all night.
Those are some fancy pants, though, I must admit.
Oh,
Where did you steal them from?
Give me your pants.
Give me your
I-
pants.
I did not steal them.
Everyone here steals. In this hollow earth, this hollow hell that we're in, everyone's a monster. Amazons, and Nazis, and pirates, and other people. This is the first place of civilization, yet still I see the undercurrents of corruption. Where did you steal the pants?
They came from New York. It's where I bought them.
You were able to buy pants like this? I don't know much about fashion, but those look like expensive pants.
I have not always been a janitor, and he kind of like bashes at a dust bunny on the floor.
Hey, that dust bunny's not hurting anyone. Calm down for a second.
It's live.
Dust bunny bites the sign.
Listen, apparently I
Okay,
had
turning
sore points,
someone
so let's ignore your problems for a second. Let's go to mine. I desire a way to pay the cost of my food and drinks. What needs to be repaired? Let's go back to the original point.
I can take over for Toothless Joe. Because this guy's just killing the cards. It's always gonna have to. Never mind.
Well,
I'd do it
there's
just 'cause it's him.
2 tables over in the
Yeah.
corner there that are they're kind of unsteady. I haven't had a chance to hire one of the carpenters. I guess you could fix that.
Do I look like a carpenter to you, Charles Lamont? I meant repair, like your beer taps or something at least a little bit above simple carpenter job.
Well, if that's where you're interested, I'm not in charge of this, so I wasn't going to volunteer. But I heard.
Yes. Talk faster, man. Mister used to be able to buy pants.
I heard Tiny at the bar complaining that the still that they've got downstairs hasn't been putting out a clean enough liquor.
Ha! A job for me. I walk away.
Wait!
What?
We can make this a mutually beneficial arrangement. Tell them that I'm the one that sent you. Tell them that I'm the one that sent you. That I was helpful here. That I took the initiative and I found someone to help them with their still.
And how does this help me? Charles Lamont used
You-
to buy pants, man.
I got you a job so that you can get drunk like all the rest of these nostrils.
I was told by not Big Al over there to come to you.
It's Tiny.
Whatever is tiny. Oh god, it's just shit. But moving on. I was told to come here. I was gonna do that anyway.
Well, if you tell them that I helped out, then maybe I won't have to be a janitor anymore. You get your food and your drinks. I get promoted and I can keep helping you. You know, it's like, you know, we're working together to improve our station. What is more American than that?
You have a plan there. I'm glad I thought of it. Now, I will go downstairs. I will fix that still, and then they'll know that I overheard you suggesting that I fix this problem. And I walk away.
Thanks, sir. Goes back to sweeping.
And I'm gonna go downstairs to still when you're ready.
How big is this place?
It is about, it's a squarish room, about 20 feet by 20 feet. Not huge by any means, but they've squeezed a lot of tables in here. There's a staircase that's leading upstairs. Presumably it's some sort of tavern and inn up there.
Okay.
And the Charles Lamel, he pointed at a door that was next to the bar. Presumably that's how you get downstairs.
Okay.
Cool.
Downstairs. Kind of dark in here. A little weird.
You've joined them at the bar. 3 at the bar gonna do anything?
Yeah, actually, as soon as he steps away, you're like, Ollie, come over here. Grab Ollie, bring the bag with our mostly used up rolls of film. Got somebody I need to talk to. And I go over to talk to Lamont.
Lamel.
Lamel. Damn it. Yeah, there we go, Lamel. Mr. Lamel?
What? I didn't do it.
Down here.
Oh. Hey, I know you.
I think
you direct the short films.
I do. I'm working on longer films. I go, Ollie, would you mind? And have him show some of the films that just like the film canisters in the bag. I've been I've been doing a little bit of filming while I've been down here, and, well, how the mighty have fallen, eh? all right. Now I just had to have my my little bit of fun. It's been a rough few.
Yeah, a lot of things are just a little bit of fun for you, aren't they?
Snap!
Oh, yeah.
No,
all right. We all got on the wrong
Short joke.
foot here. Now, I'm thinking, you probably don't know what's been going on since you found your way down here, did you?
Well, I know what's been going on here in Shipwreck Bay.
Yeah, but
Talk
I
about
mean,
an
back
original
where-
name. You wouldn't have found that in our pictures, would they?
No, never. Just please. But, you know, I'm talking about upstairs where stuff actually matters. You see, the empire that you built still standing, more or less.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Still waiting for a certain Mr. Lamella to come back.
I've been trying, but they work me day and night. Not that you can tell the difference between day and night down here.
Oh, we've noticed.
But I've heard of other people trying to find ways out. No one has been able to find an escape, or at least if they do, they don't report it back in this particular tavern. Certainly they haven't since Sly Paolo took over.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're on our way out. Yeah, no. We don't know the exact way out yet, but we've got a few working theories. That guy you sent downstairs, asshole, but smart. If anybody could find a way out, we're kind of counting on it being him. He's got a few ideas, and that's why we put up with him. I myself have a few things I'd like to do when I get back to the surface, mostly involving this film that I've got here, which, you gotta admit, if I actually manage to get this stuff developed and on the big screen, this could be the greatest film ever made. Well, at the very least, people will pay ridiculous amounts of money to see all of this. However, I'm going to need a distributor. And, well, like I said, your empire is still waiting for you to come back. So, what I'm offering here is, you know this place. You know the people. Nobody ever looks twice at the janitor, as they were. So I'm figuring you've probably been able to see a lot of things that maybe others haven't. And you help us, we take you with us. We take you with us, we all get out. You help me get this film out there.
I'll do you one better, Grover.
All right?
I had some film with me when we went down.
Oh.
Never been exposed.
Oh.
Empty film. You and your friend get me out. Not only will I distribute your film, I'll give you extra film, because I bet you're running out, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. All right. You know what? Deal. I'll firm my hand. Excellent.
And Tiny Todd's like, get back to work, Charlie!
Yeah, I got it.
I look back towards the janitor and him having a conversation. I kind of wrinkle my nose and look like at Tiny, and I pull out one of my other gold pieces. And I'm like, how about we give him a 10-minute break and a little bit of liquor as well?
There's no drinking on the job. That's irresponsible.
That's why he'd be on a break.
That's why he'll be on break, right? And heck, I slide it. It's like, just give him one of my drinks that you already owe me. That goes in your pocket.
He bites the coin to make sure it's real. It is.
It's chocolate. No! That's
Oh, I could make you pay me a style point to make it a real coin, but I won't. He nods and agrees. He's like, hey, Charlie! And, janitor ambles over. And Time's like, you got a break. Don't waste it. And don't sit out here with the customers either. And he pours Charles a small drink, and he takes it and kind of scuttles off it back into his corner.
Poor guy.
What's his story?
He used to be a big deal movie producer back up top about 9 years ago.
Did I ever tell you how you got down here?
No. Actually, I didn't think to ask. I just thought to get him back out with us.
Oh, you're inviting him along.
Yes. Trust me, this guy's a janitor. If you know anything about the janitorial sciences, which my great father, was a janitor himself, and he told me many stories about it. Guys like him see pretty much everything. Nobody looks at who looks twice at a janitor. Nobody does. The guy knows everything that's going on down here. If there's going to be anybody we're going to be able to count on to get us information, it's him. Figure, scratch his outback, we scratch his. Plus, big time movie producer.
Oh, he has money.
Exactly.
Up
Well,
top?
not down here, but up top, yeah. Up top, he's
So he'd be.
he's where he can buy and sell each and every one of us 20 times over.
Wait a
Professor
sec.
probably 30.
Wait a second. Do you think that the Mantis people were trying to sell me?
Speaking of which,
Just drink your drink. Just, let bygones be bygones. Maybe it's a sign of respect. I mean, to sell your highest property because your children are hungry and you can't eat them.
Looks at the remaining plumage stuck by tree sap and mud on his body. Kind of looks dejected. Now I just kind of feel silly.
So he came back here 9 years ago, and Fez says Romano came about 9 years ago. You
so
think
looks
he-
like something happened about 9 years ago.
How about as the professor's lumbering this way? I think you're going to bother Tiny. How about three of us go take a seat with what's his name again? Charles
Lamel.
We take a seat and we find out what the hell brought them down here.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. As soon as we see the professor moving like this way, like he's noticing Tiny, and we're like, okay, we pick up our drinks and we're heading to go to Charles, and then we'll let you do your thing.
Okay, so do I just go straight? Do I fix the still by myself? Or?
Let's see. Do you get to fix this show right away?
Roll your academics.
When you get down the stairs, there's this really elaborate still setup. It looks like they've actually cobbled together about 4 different ones to create like one mega still.
Also,
Amateur.
giant rats.
But impressive nonetheless.
Dust bunnies. Hundreds and hundreds of vicious dust bunnies.
I wonder if Charles
There's
wasn't
a,
on break.
There's a man sitting on a short 3-legged stool, kind of at the. He's monitoring the whole thing. Very pale fellow. Looks like he probably doesn't get to leave this basement very often.
Okay.
And there's just there's barrels and barrels of alcohol just lining the walls of this basement.
It's beautiful. Hey!
Yeah. What?
I am Charles Strauss, genius scientist.
Nazi.
I'm not. Where's that coming from? And I'm here to do repairs upon your still.
Who said it needed to be fixed?
Charles Lamont.
Charles, the janitor.
Yes.
Telling him
He-
that it's not broken. The still is not broken.
I didn't say
have
it was
kept
broken.
it in order.
It's kept in order, but it could not be. It's not as efficient as it could be. Now, is it?
Well, it is 9 years old. I mean, nothing lasts forever, right? He looks up
Except
and
for things done with my hands.
Well, he's a very old fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Just, very wrinkled skin. The oldest person that you've seen down here in Hollow Earth. This doesn't seem to be a place that's very kind. There's a short life expectancy for most people down here, so this is the oldest person that you've seen.
Well, people just go to the island that's right under Florida, and that's where they stay.
Either way, there are modifications I could make to make this more efficient, and then, job done, I can go upstairs and have some drinks and some food. So please move out of the way so I can do my job.
Okay.
All right then. What does this button do?
Oh goodness.
Okay, whatever.
He kind of gives you the overall idea of how a still works, unless you've worked. He doesn't whether you've worked with a stiller before or not.
Okay.
Is there something like crafting, or
Well,
is it just
I have
science?
mechanics.
Mechanics. There we go.
All right, so average of 3, not enough?
I want you to give me 3 rolls, and you need to get a total of 7 successes.
2, 5, 6, 7.
There you go.
Okay.
You get it working to, it's in peak condition. If you'd gotten more successes, you probably kind of like overclocked it, and it would have been like working like gangbusters. It's like, this is the best it's been working in 9 years.
Okay. Genius. Yes, I know I'm genius. Thank you very much. Oh, that's great. That was your line. That was by the way. But all right, fine.
And the guy's just kind of looking around as you're talking to yourself, trying to figure out if there's anyone else down here.
Now, with that repaired, I'm going back upstairs, and you can be... Well, have you been here your whole life?
Well...
9 years, I'm assuming?
I've been here longer than Sly Paolo. I've just, needed a job once he moved into town.
Wait, when exactly did he move into town?
Well, 9 years ago.
Oh, 9 years ago. See, I wasn't here at the time. I was busy doing science in the world above.
Oh.
Gopher?
Yeah, cats are being stupid. There's tavern cats.
Tavern.
When'd you get stuck down here then, Sonny?
But it's been about a year.
It's been a little less than. It's probably been like 6 months.
It's been about 6 months, actually, yes. It's been a harrowing time, but through my genius, me and my fellow my minions have been able to pull through.
Well, you're gonna need more of that genius, Sonny. Sly Paolo don't let people go very easily.
Wait. 1 second. What do you mean, don't let people go?
Well...
Don't let go.
He's never going to give you.
Do not rickroll my game.
Too late.
Well, he needs people to, especially since he's been expanding his outfit, he needs people to work. I mean, all the people that came down with him, you'd think that they'd be his friends, and instead, no, he pressed him right away into work.
Oh, so...
The only reason that I got this cushy job down here is that I worked the first still. He points to the one that's at the far end. It's like, that's the first still that we had down here. My grandpappy made it.
Huh.
These other three, they came on the ship that Sly Paolo came down on.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with a few other people, and we kind of got it cobbled together to make sure that we could output enough liquor to satisfy the taste, because you know how pirates like to drink. So.
Oh, yes, I've realized that. So many things wrong with piracy. Like the pirates associated with them.
Hey.
Hey, what?
My grandpappy's a pirate.
How? What is or was?
Well, he's a pirate in his soul now, ain't he?
Oh,
Skeleton pirates, what? They're unionized.
You haven't met them yet? Ooh.
It's going to be awkward.
You guys haven't gone to the epic zone.
Need to level up a little more before you get there. You have to finish your side quest. Then you'll have enough XP.
So what you're basically telling me...
The drop weight for these things are ridiculous.
What you're basically telling me is, if you have a certain set of skills that this Sly Paolo is interested in, there's a good chance you won't be leaving this island.
Well, he'll compensate you, certainly. There's no slavery here. I'm sure you've noticed that. You'll certainly be paid for your time here. But,
how much would I be paid for mine?
Well, it depends on what skills that you bring, on what things that you already have. I already had a room here in the tavern, so I don't get paid as much maybe because I already have my room and board taken care of, as somebody that lives outside who also needs to pay for some rent.
Huh. That sounds actually
places.
fair and efficient. What is wrong with this place? But the only issue is, I, as a man of science, have to go where the science is. And there's not much science going on here.
Well, I don't know much of what's happening outside of here. They keep Mooney Kenny down here an awful lot.
Mooney Kenny. That's your name?
Because I'm making the moonshine.
Okay. Sure. Mooney. Now, since I'm done, I'm gonna head upstairs. If that's okay with you.
Enjoy your drink, sir.
Thank you.
Tips an imaginary hat.
Then he talks to an imaginary wife. And then he hugs his imaginary children.
Oh my god, that's the saddest
and
thing.
slowly backwards up the stairs.
My wife wants to know if you want to stay for dinner.
I'm okay.
See that, children? That was a Nazi.
And then they come out
Nazi!
They come out from like behind a bookcase, and he's real all along.
Alright, so you guys were off in the corner talking with Charles?
Yeah. Charlie! Hey. We're good. We're friends with Lamont here. I bought you your drink.
Thank you.
No problem. We got some questions for you. You came down here around 9 years ago?
He looks at Tiny. He's like, because I'm on a break doesn't mean I should be answering questions from of that sort.
Oh, we came down. We came down too. I could tell. We're just sharing stories. Am I right? I'm not like I'm asking you what your mother's bra size was. By the way, 36 from my mother's. It's pretty impressive. I know. It's the Mavericks and jeans.
Man, that doesn't mean anything.
It's old-timey talk. But
Bras were asymmetrical back then.
yeah, I'm just saying that we're just sharing. I was in Egypt. We went down a tomb forever. Someone accidentally triggered a switch, and lava chased us all the way down here for a couple miles. Ain't that a kick in the nuts?
Well, it's a very colorful way of putting it.
How'd you get down here? How did you? Just you? Don't need to know anybody else. Just how did you get down here?
Shipwreck.
Oh, what ship? Really? What kind of ship?
It was it was a speakeasy ship.
What the hell's a speakeasy ship?
It's a ship that transports and also serves alcohol illegally. Back during the Prohibition.
Oh, it was like one of them ships that they would sail out of the harbor.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like a cruise. Like a cruise full of booze. I'm sure there's some sort of catchier way to put that. Nope.
Zap's out of the rest of the game, trying to come up with booze cruise.
Yeah, Zap just kind of looks off in the distance and half mouths words for the next minute or so.
So you were out on a speakeasy cruise and it sank?
It was I wasn't up on deck or anything. The good stuff was being served about midship, where you'd have plenty of warning in case the feds raided the ship. Mm-hmm. So you'd have enough time to stash things and hide back in your stateroom. And there was we hit rough seas. It was February, but the seas were rough. It was usually very calm that time of year. I mean, I took these cruises regularly because, I know it doesn't look like it now, but I had some money back up there.
Lamont there was telling me about that. Said you were quite the big man on campus.
Right in Studebaker Studios.
Well, you don't. Hey, we're going to make sure that you're going to be there from that Studio Baker. You're going to be running that again one day.
I hope.
Hey, you got my promises. You got my. Trust me. I want to get out of here as much as anybody, and when I get out of here, I want to make sure that you're going to be taking care of me. We'll take care of you down here. As soon as you get up there, you take care of us.
Well,
seems pretty fair, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I guess in the speakeasy is filled with them mobsters.
Yeah.
And that's I wave my hand around. I'm guessing that they came down here with you. That's the ship came from.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Oh, so you work with families, but you're not made. Well, that makes a lot of sense. They probably want to exclude any sort of too many people if they're going to be running this racket the way that they are.
Huh. You said you were a pilot.
Well, yeah. He was on a boat. What does that have to do with anything? Transportation is transportation. Flying over the seas. The last law that I broke is gravity.
That's brilliant.
All right.
But I used to be in the business as well. Here and there.
Well,
Make money how you can.
I wasn't in the business. I wasn't in the business, but there's nothing wrong with enjoying a drink. That's something that the government didn't understand.
Absolutely not.
So,
and taxes.
Do you want to hear the kick in the nuts? What year did you get down here?
it was 1927.
1930s. Prohibition. Outlawed.
God damn it! You just throw shit.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's kicking the nuts. But yeah, they outlawed that shit. So when you get back, you can actually throw a big old drinking party. Orgy of beers everywhere. Everybody get down to their skivvies, put some beer just raining down on everybody. You can drink and fuck and do whatever you all want.
Al was furious when they repealed Prohibition. I'll tell you. It's a short man, but he got very angry. Al. Can't remember his last name. Something wore pinstripe suits, ran some things.
Everyone wears a pinstripe suit down here.
You
were a nice guy.
You were a
Little
maid.
ruthless.
You weren't part of. You were a guest. You were at the party. I'm guessing. What happened to all the other guests?
Well, they're down here too. They worked various jobs. People that had actual skills, they got to be skilled laborers. I mean, some people, they knew how to sail, so they actually got to work on on a fishing boat. Some people, they knew how to build things, and they've been helping to expand the town, because since this isn't actually built on land, I guess, they can expand this however they want. They can take over this entire godforsaken hollow earth if they want. Just build it all over with the remnants of different ships.
Charlie, take a drink. Okay, so
And then rent prices go up.
Or do they go down because there's more availability?
I think they would probably go up. It would have to do with things like crime, stores, economics.
How do you define crime when it's pirates that are expanding the town?
Is it pirates or is it mafia?
Is there a difference?
Zach just stares off again.
I just keep on looking back. I guess I look towards you waiting and like, oh, all right.
Well,
So we need to. I guess if we're taking you along, we need to first convince Papa Romano. I'm trying to use like things I've heard in the movies. Okay, Papa Romano that
Don Romano.
Don.
It'd be Don.
Don.
If he runs
Donnie. To let you go with us. No, he locks his janitors.
No one leaves when Slypala wants you to be working.
Oh.
Well,
we're pretty good in making ourselves unwelcome. It's talent we all have.
I'm drinking to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Squink.
but the professor,
He's particularly good at that.
didn't he just fix the still?
Oh, Christ.
We all just
this
like-
is when he comes out of the.
Okay, guys. As long as he doesn't talk about. Oh shit.
And boom, the door swings open.
Fixed! I am a genius! I am the professor, and I can fix anything, anywhere! I have fixed the still. What's next? I am the professor, and I can fix anything, anywhere! I have fixed the still. What's next?